Coronavirus numbers continue to surge across the state. Local leaders and health experts are left now working on ways to help slow the spread from their standpoints. Joining us this morning from Morgan County Emergency Management Agency is Trent Simon. Trent, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we know Decatur is one step closer to passing a masking ordinance. From an EMA standpoint, how important is it for us to wear masks and really follow these social distancing guidelines?
Well, I think anything that we can do as individuals to help prevent the spread of this disease would be a good thing. You know, whether that's wearing masks, social distancing, washing, sanitizing your hands, all of those things that the Alabama Department of Health and the CDC have put guidelines out on is what we are recommending individuals follow.
Morgan County, of course, has a coronavirus task force. It was established early on in the pandemic. EMA members, you guys are part of that task force. Can you tell us how often you're meeting and what the focus of those meetings have been here recently?
Sure. So we meet once a week currently. Of course, that's all done virtually. And this task force is multi-agency, so we have a few state agencies and different first responder agencies throughout the county, all the school boards, etc. So the main focus is just information sharing. What can we do? You know, one city may have a way to handle a certain situation, and you know, another city can take that information and use it to make decisions for themselves. So it's been really good for us to bounce information off of and see how we can handle this from a Morgan County standpoint.
From an EMA perspective, what are some of your biggest challenges coming up in the next week or two, would you say?
Right now, I think it's just, you know, making sure that, you know, we don't continue to see an increase. You know, right now we're really pushing people to just, you know, follow those guidelines that the ADPH and CDC put out. So hopefully, you know, come the fall and later in the year, we're not still dealing with quarantine issues or anything like that.
We've got about 30 seconds left, Trent. I've got to ask you, early in the pandemic, we were concerned about the personal protective equipment, PPE, and testing kits available. Does Morgan County have enough supplies right now with the surge that we're seeing in numbers out there?
Well, that's one thing that we discuss in the task force meetings is availability of PPE, how all of our agencies are doing. And you know, right now, I think everybody is faring better than we were at the onset of this. Of course, you know, that can change very quickly, but I think right now that we are doing pretty well in that department. So.
All right, Trent Simon, Morgan County EMA, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for your insight from the EMA perspective out there.
Thank you.
It is 6:41 right now on your Friday morning, Rob.